in this episode of the Straight Up R&D podcast. All right, cool. And then that's what happened. They're going endorsing Kamala and all these dumbasses. Oh yeah, Taylor Swift endorsed. I'm gonna, Taylor Swift got some pull now. Like her group called the Swifties. There are people who legit just listen to Taylor Swift.
No matter what.
So she's going to brainwash some people. And like, and all in all, I don't think it will have a huge impact, but there are a certain percentage of people who look and idolize these celebrities and will do anything they say. Yo, what's good, y'all?
How's it going, everybody?
Welcome to another episode of Straight Up R&D podcast. I'm your host, D.
And I'm Rich.
And you already know how it goes. We say it every episode. Meanwhile, we do appreciate the support, but we don't give a fuck about your opinions.
Not at all. Not at all.
This is the podcast of the truth.
Speak your truth, motherfucker. But yo, so let's get ready into the schlingo right now. We're going to give it to you real raw, uncut, straight up with opinions based on motherfucking facts.
Speak your mind, y'all.
Speak your mind. We're going to get right into it. This is episode number 33. Yes, we're going strong. Yes, we're about to approach 1 year of doing this shit almost. You know what I mean?
1 year. You know what's even crazy? I was looking back in our messages, and I saw around March, like, yo, we got 50 subscribers, bro.
Damn.
And now we approaching 300 soon.
300 soon. Like, we have what, 255 right now?
Yeah, 255.
Dang.
I think we're going to get something in this week. We got some new, we got different types of content. We got an interview up.
Got an interview up.
We got a little panel episode. We got some more stuff upcoming. We trying to do different things. So,
yo, we're a real diverse podcast. You know what I mean? We don't just sit around all day and bitch about women and relationships all day. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a part of the shit that we like to talk about. Yes, don't get me wrong. But, like, we got to switch it up. We coming with the left end of right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So,
them combos, them Muhammad Ali combos. You know what I'm saying? That punch down, knock you out like Tyson type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, we on that. So, let's get right into it. I want to start off first with the hurricane situation that happened out in the South. In the Carolinas and Georgia, all them states that are hit around there along the coastline on the East Coast. But I want to speak, in particular about one story that I heard actually today, which is an unfortunate story, something that, nobody wants to hear, but obviously people died.
Yeah, a lot of people died.
But there was this one case where this woman, she had 2 newborn kids. She's, I think, 26, 27 years old. She's in North Carolina or one of the Carolinas, and she's in a trailer. And there's a whole hurricane happening, and unfortunately, she and her 2 newborn babies, ended up dying from this hurricane.
Tragic.
Very tragic, and it's very unfortunate, but they said that she called a family member to ask them for help because she was under a table or something, trying to protect herself from the hurricane.
Damn.
But she was asking or like seeing if the person can come and get her, right? And as tragic as that may seem, like, if you're alone and you're in a natural disaster, a natural disaster is coming or it's happening, right?
Along with 2 kids.
Along with 2 newborn kids, and she's young. Okay, she's young and she's alone. Daddy ain't around, probably catching felonies. So used to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, 50 Cent was on point about that shit. But, like, at some point, and again, I don't mean to be insensitive. But, like, at some point, you got to use common sense.
You got to leave.
Like, okay, you get up and leave and go where, right? You know what I mean? Like, oh, where you going to go? Whoever this person you decided to call.
I was just about to say that.
You could have went with them. Regardless, if sometimes, and I get it, the news will over dramatize a storm, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you're in a trailer,
yeah, it'll be different if you're like in a house that maybe a bit more secure. I mean, shit, some houses were floating down the street, but at least it's not a trailer, so.
yeah, a trailer is on wheels.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you're basically on a mobile car.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't wrap my head around that. Like, why wait until the last minute to make an effort to reach out for help, especially being alone with 2 newborns? She got twins.
And I saw DeSantis too around the time with the hurricane. He was like, look, he was telling people to leave, like, you got to go. But for people who not leaving, if you want help ain't coming so quick because the resources are, basically getting up out of this state. And some people, like, they're not leaving their house. They don't want to go nowhere. Shit, and I get it. I don't want to leave my house either. But, something like a hurricane, that's nothing to fuck around with.
Yeah, you can't stop a hurricane. You just got to wait it out and weather the storm until it passes.
Right. And then I could hear some people now like, oh, what if some people don't have family to go to? Go to a hotel. Like, okay, is it expensive? Yes, but you have your life.
Yeah.
You have
your life. You have your security. You have your kids with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, let's say you don't have the money. Don't have the money. Get in your car, because I know in North Carolina, and I basically in every state outside of New York, everybody
gotta
has
have a car. Yeah.
Okay. So you can't tell me, and even then, don't have a car, get a damn Uber.
Something.
Get an Uber. Ask a friend for a ride. Ask somebody for a ride. If you don't have 0 friends, 0 money, but you live in a trailer, but you can afford to have 2 kids, like, I don't understand. Like, this whole, I don't want to hear excuses, all right? When shit hits the fan, it's not time for excuses. It's time for action and solutions. You see what I'm saying? Like, do what you got to do to be safe, all right? So I just couldn't wrap my head around that. And I'm like, yo, you deal with the aftermath later on.
Yeah. And what really sucks about, that whole situation, because, in some people in certain areas, the government, their local government didn't tell them like how bad the hurricane was going to be. So a lot of people was caught by surprise. And again, I don't think this situation should be political, but the media is making it political, which is so sad because Trump, I think in the same week Trump came down, he raised a couple $1 million for people affected by Helene, right? I turn on the TV. Why is Trump down there? He's taking resources away from people. He shouldn't be down there. This is from The View. The View with Whoopi Goldberg and all them other stupid ass women.
Clowns.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, he shouldn't be now. Why is he acting like he's in charge? I'm like, so now we're going to condemn somebody for raising millions of dollars and see if the people are okay that was affected by the hurricane? I'm like, you can't make this shit up.
They just hate him, man. That's what it is.
Bro, look at the GoFundMe. I saw celebrities donated thousands of dollars, $100,000 here. And then we can't say, oh, that was a good thing. But because you hate him so much, you say that was bad. Now, I'm going to attack Kamala and Biden now, too. Kamala had the fucking nerve to come out her mouth and say, we're going to give everybody $750. Oh, not thousand. I wish. $750 to everybody affected by the hurricane.
Uh-huh.
And they have to apply for it. When I saw that, I was like, motherfuckers don't even got internet. Or they don't got the houses floating. Yo, look at the video. I thought I was looking at a cartoon. I see this big ass house floating down the street. How the fuck that person gonna apply for anything?
My house I live over there, but my house is over there. Like, what?
I'm like, whoever lives there, how are they applying for anything?
Oh, shit.
And I'm just like, this don't make sense. And then, like, look, I understand people like, oh, there's a certain budget for this and that. But the citizens who are affected by this, they're just going to look with their eyes. Okay, the migrants came in. You gave them millions of dollars. Chicago, millions of dollars. New York, millions of dollars. Housing, cell phones, food stamps, resources. Like, this is what people are seeing. Billions of dollars to Ukraine. But when it comes to citizens in the country you represent, $750? And then there's a video of a woman who's in a hotel with her family. She applied and got denied. She said they lost everything. She's cleaning out her savings to pay for this hotel because in the area where the hotel is at is price gouging because, you know, they obviously everybody's going to be in a hotel, so you can't, which I guess I could agree with. Like, the hotels, they stop in the hotels from charging astronomical prices. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she's cleaning out her savings, and she said she's paying $400 a night.
Oh, my gosh.
That goddamn $750 won't even be able to pay for 2 nights where they're staying at. So now they got denied. What's next? The government's basically like, fuck you in your face now.
Yeah, so
literally, what's next?
Oh, because you're middle class and you make above $60K a year. Yeah, I mean, you don't need any help.
So now she's not getting any help. She doesn't know what to do. And I'm like, so this is how we treat the citizens who are affected by natural disaster? You know what I mean? And then I think about all these dumbass celebrities sticking up with Kamala, like Oprah. Remember that shit that happened in Hawaii? I can't remember what it was. It was a natural disaster that happened in Hawaii.
Earthquake or volcano or some shit?
It was some shit, bro. I can't remember. But I remember Oprah was like, we all got to donate to help. And I'm like, bitch, you're worth hundreds of billions of dollars. You probably in your cell phone, I heard a lady say this, like in your cell phone, you probably got all type of millionaires in your cell phone. You could just get like 4 of them, like, yo, let's get $4 million. And I could,
easy.
It could rebuild their community. So that's why, I know we're going to talk about this. I'm like, you're on your own. The government doesn't care. This current administration certainly doesn't care. And these celebrities that's partnering with them, they don't give a damn. It's like, why would you... I don't know. Listen,
why would you vote for something like that? I don't understand.
And I'm just thinking, like, now the people who are suffering, now it's become political on like, Trump versus Harris thing. I'm like, this should just be about helping these people. And I'm so tired of the media making everything political and people choosing sides now on like how to help these people. People are arguing like, oh, it's not FEMA's fault. FEMA is there to help people in this, type of disasters. Like, I was like, all right, so the hotels that's in this area that people are going to be staying at, the government should step in like, listen, we're going to be paying for all these hotel stays. The people don't have any money. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, let's help these people. No, the government not stepping in and doing anything, bro. And these people are just, they lost everything. I don't even know like what they should do next. Like,
they just
how do they even recover from this?
They just keep voting blue. I don't know what to say.
I'm literally thinking like, okay, people's houses were destroyed. What do they do next? And the government is not doing nothing. Nothing. When I went to New Orleans and we talked about Katrina, I was asking a lot of local citizens like, yo, how was it, during that time? Uh-huh. They were all pissed about the government. They're like, the government ain't do shit for them. One guy was telling me some stories like, yeah, people were drowning and the helicopter flying past them, not helping.
Oh, shit.
Yo, and I'm just like, yo, the government don't give a damn. Mm. And it's a slap in the face to, like, all the migrants coming in and they getting so many resources. But the people who are paying taxes.
And what was crazy is that Elon Musk, he got a message from his Starlink company. They have like these internet satellites in outer space, and you can basically get internet connection and get these dishes, like deploy these dishes to give you Wi-Fi and fast and reliable internet. No matter what type of hurricane, storm, natural disasters coming out, you will have internet. And we live in a day and age where internet is very important. Like, it's a part of the daily lives, even through COVID. Like, the government had to step in and give us
need internet to work these days.
To work, to communicate with everybody and stuff. So it's basically just as essential as water at this point. So Elon was saying they were trying to get the Starlink equipment out, but FEMA was blocking them. Because, Elon Musk obviously publicly came out and said he's supporting Trump, and he's been giving millions and millions of dollars to Trump, which is his option, which is his choice, right? He can, the fuck are we supposed to say you shouldn't? But he is. But it's a natural disaster that he's trying to help out. But yet the government is making it difficult for him to get the equipment out there. They were blocking shipments. They were blocking shipments. FEMA was taking some of the shipments and housing them. And they're like, what are you doing with the stuff? These are for the people. Give it to them. Why it has to be all of this stipulations and everything? If somebody's coming in and saying, look, I'm donating. It's not like he's saying to the government, oh, you got to pay me for what I'm going to give you. It's not a transaction. He's giving them free equipment.
Exactly.
To help people reach out to their loved ones and to reach out to get help. You know what I'm saying? What I just couldn't wrap my head around that. Whenever these natural disasters come, and look, the government knows they have all this analytical data, satellites in the air that can track. They do all these statistics, this data live in real-time data that shows where the trajectory and predictions of where the hurricane is going. Why can't they set up certain things and okay, everybody come to this county, hotels in this area by government law, create something.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to house these people under natural disasters. Give them a tax cut. If they need some sort of financial gain out of it, give them a tax cut. Give them some money. Give them something. But make sure people can say, okay, I have somewhere to go, a shelter to be at, where I know I'm safe. Rather than earlier today, earlier when we just started the podcast, I was saying, this woman, why couldn't she find somewhere to go? Right? It's I don't want to hear excuses. Either you, the other woman, you say she's depleting her savings, but at the end of the day, she's alive.
She's alive.
You know what I'm saying? The money you can get back eventually. Yes, you're going to be in the hole. It's going to take time, but you're alive. You know what I mean? That's the shit I just don't get. And for them to go through what happened in New Orleans with Katrina, they should have learned with this situation. Okay, we're going to do better. Even Florida did way better.
Yeah, Florida did better.
They always they always get in hurricanes and all that shit.
Yeah, every year there's a fucking hurricane watch.
So I'm I just don't understand why. And I get it. Not everybody's strapped to the TVs, but at the end of the day, you gotta do your own due diligence and can't rely on the government to help you for everything. Because obviously they're helping migrants and illegal people more than they're helping the actual citizens who are the taxpayers. So you're basically paying for something and getting nothing.
It's just crazy. When I was watching that video, I was literally like, man, we are on our own. Those people who need help and anybody in the future who just going to look for assistance from the government, you may not get it. How some people are not getting the $750. You are on your own. And that's just sad. I don't even think, did Biden even visit them? Was he even on the ground? I don't even think Biden even visited them yet. I saw Harris out there, probably came a week later or some shit. But how the current sitting president didn't go down there, see if the citizens are okay, see if they need anything. How you don't show your face down there? Don't give no fucks.
Bro, it just doesn't make no sense. I just can't wrap my head around this stuff. We're giving all this money away to other people. Billions of dollars. Let's put that in perspective. All right? I don't know. Is the size of Ukraine the size of North Carolina, South Carolina put together?
Ukraine is small.
It's small, but is it the size of two states put together? I don't even know, but from what I see on the map, it looks small, and it could be comparably the same size of those where the hurricane hit.
Yeah.
But you can give billions for that overseas, but you can't give billions for aid for people that's dying, literally dying in your own country.
Bro. And some people are missing. So like the death toll is like, I don't even know what the death toll is at, hundreds of thousands, whatever, thousands or whatever. But some people are missing. So the death toll that's being reported, it's not even the full story.
And we know black people can't swim. so what's gonna happen? Like, what happens?
And then, I can hear it now. Oh, there's a certain budget for natural disasters. They dip in another budget. Oh, fuck all that. Borrow whatever money you gotta get to give to these people, bro. Who cares?
Who cares?
So it's like, all right, if the budget's depleted, so now what's the answer? Let them die?
Oh, well, I don't know. Start paying higher taxes.
Like, I don't get it. This should be a wake-up call for people. And, I'm not going to hold you. Some people who I know are voting for Kamala, they literally came and said, $750, that's it?
That's a slap in the face, bro.
Hopefully, this is a wake-up call.
Bro, you get more money on unemployment than that. Like, legit.
Yeah, and even in COVID, they were giving out $1,200 checks.
$1,200 checks, bro.
And I was like, damn, we can't even give these people $1,000.
Who was the president at that time? I don't know. I'm just saying.
It wasn't this fucking man on the beach every day.
Biden just enjoying the last of what he's gonna get.
Yeah, he chilling. Ain't nothing for him to do. He's in office like what? Less than a month away?
Bro, I think he's gonna be one of the, like, forgotten presidents that we.
Oh my, yeah, definitely. He's gonna be.
I don't know. Who's worse, him or Carter? Like, I don't know.
He was a terrible president.
Terrible
president.
Oh my goodness. But we're gonna transition. I mean, that whole thing is sad. Anybody out there that is going through some shit with the hurricane. New York City is a sanctuary city, so you could probably come up here, say you don't speak English, and get a hotel room.
Honestly,
you could work the system because there's no way they can know.
No way.
Just say you have no ID, no nothing, and you can walk up in there and just be cool. Just say you're from Woiwa in whatever country and you just came here and you could probably get it. I'm just saying, I want to help people. I don't have the financial. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not Oprah. I'm not all of these millionaire, billionaire people, so I can't. But, that could be a possible outlet.
Yeah.
You can just walk up and say, no habla inglés, and just...
And that puts it in a different perspective too. It's just like all these celebrities. Like when Kamala did the Oprah interview, Oprah brought out all of these celebrities. Like, yeah, I'm with Kamala, and they're playing like they know the struggle of the middle class, like they know what they're going through. Now the middle class actually needs some help. Like this is like they really need some help. Where are they at now? The people who are saying we're with you, vote for Kamala is the right thing to do. Nowhere to be found.
Where Taylor Swift at?
Where Taylor Swift at?
Did she donate millions and millions of dollars? Because she makes millions every concert.
Shit, every day
on tour. So like, where is all that money?
Every time Taylor Swift wake up, $100 million in the bank. Like, direct deposit.
Deposit. Easy, bro. Easy. And I don't know. Like, I feel like rich people today just act like they broke. Like they being cheap.
It's like, damn, y'all want to stand with middle class or everyday Americans when it's convenient. But when they actually need y'all, it's just like...
Oh, they quiet. Quiet. They're legit quiet.
Legit quiet. Those people who are affected by the hurricane should be pissed. Like, hey, you was just saying that you're with us. Where you at now? Like, we need some help.
I need some money. I gotta feed my kids. My house is gone. And them insurance companies ain't fixing shit.
Oh, they ain't fixing shit. Some people, so
they not fixing shit.
I called somebody. I know a couple people in North Carolina, so I called somebody on Friday to see how they were doing. He answered the phone like, I was like, man, hey man, how you doing today? I'm fucked up, man. Like this fucking hurricane, and my wife was there, and she was like, and then I'm like, yeah, I just want to see if there's anything I could do to help, like, blah blah blah. He like, nah, the fucking hurricane fucked me up, whatever. I got my car flooded away, and then the insurance saying because you're not in a flood zone, they're not gonna be able to pay that out. Fuck, my car was flooded. That's the whole point of my car insurance. And I'm like, I didn't even know. I'm like, insurance could do that?
Yeah.
Oh my, I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you get a house in a flood zone, your premiums get higher, and then like 9 times out of 10, when shit happens, they cover like a little bit amount of money, which is basically nothing. And you're just like, well, what the fuck would I have insurance for? You might as well not give me nothing. Like, I might as well not have it.
He really ain't got, because you're not in a flood zone, they're not going to do nothing. So he just ain't got, his car is just fucked. And I'm just feeling his, I'm like,
now,
damn.
how this man supposed to go to work? How this man supposed to go to work now?
Bro.
After everything's said and done, whatever, they come over, the $1 million companies rebuild their businesses and work, and everything is back to normal. How this man supposed to get to work now?
And there was another video circulating of a family. Their house is flooded. The water's like up to their hips. And they're inside because they can't go outside because it's flooded. So they're just sitting there standing in the water. And I'm just like, fuck, how long they got to stay there until the water just, I don't know, evaporate? I'm like, what the fuck they supposed to do?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. All those celebrities, fuck all y'all. Yeah.
That brings to the next question. How much does a celebrity have, or how much impact does a celebrity have on people's lives? Like, that's one thing I just don't understand, how people can really look up to celebs for anything. Like,
yeah.
I just don't get it. Politically, how can you politically align with a celebrity just because they said, oh yeah, vote for this person. Oh yeah, so and so said vote for them, so I'm gonna do it. Like, not knowing that these same celebs probably want this person in office so they can pay less taxes. Probably because they want to do some other BS that's gonna benefit them and make them more money.
Exactly. They had conversation with, man, I bet you some of these celebrities had conversations with Kamala in the dark, like, yo, endorse me, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. All right, cool. And then that's what happened. They're going endorsing Kamala. And all these dumbasses, oh yeah, Taylor Swift endorsed, so I'm gonna, Taylor Swift got some pull now. Like her group called the Swifties. There are people who legit just listen to Taylor Swift.
No matter what.
So she's going to brainwash some people. And like, and all in all, I don't think it will have a huge impact, but there are a certain percentage of people who look and idolize these celebrities and will do anything they say. Like Beyonce, Beehive group, she has a lot of pull. So if Beyonce come out and say, well, I don't know, has she endorsed Kamala?
I'm sure she did. She endorsed Hillary. I mean, I don't see why she wouldn't endorse Kamala.
Yeah, because I remember in the DNC, they had her music playing, so she probably did. So there's going to be a percentage of people who love Beyonce just going to vote for her. But then, like, what are these celebrities actually going to do for your life? Mm-hmm. See Magic Johnson at a Kamala rally. Bro, and I was like, what the shit recorded? Because anything, Magic Johnson would be like, black men, we got to get our black men out to vote. Yeah! And I'm just like, oh, yeah, just robots. Like,
yo.
I know Kamala for over 20 years. She a good woman. Yeah. So I'm like, why does it matter? I'm like, I guess it's cool if you're running for president. Like, yeah, I got the celebrity on my side, but how much does it matter? Because are they going to be helping you in your everyday lives? Bro, because once November 6th comes, them celebrities back in the hole.
Oh, yeah.
They're done. You're not going to hear them.
You're going to hear them again. All you're going to hear is, come to my new tour. I'm touring on this day and this day. My new album dropping. My new single. Billboard Top 100. Like, they don't care about you.
And some people should be feeling insulted that they're making celebrities come to their rallies and tell you who to vote for. Because they're just kind of saying, like, look, you're uninformed. We know you're going to listen to this person. So we're putting this person on our side so you can follow them to vote for me. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, this is just so stupid. And then some of y'all eating this shit up. I don't know what should happen to y'all. Y'all shouldn't be allowed to vote. This is what, and some of the reasons I'm hearing people saying they voting, I'm like, nah, we need a fucking test got to be taken, bro. A test got to be taken.
An IQ test. You're like, how smart are you?
Like some of this shit that y'all want to vote, bro. Like this. Look, I always encourage people to stay away from mainstream media. I like to watch, people do a street interview because I like to listen to the people, like what's really going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people are saying, I'm voting for Kamala because she's black. And like, okay, cool, what else? She's a woman. All right, cool, what else? That's it. And I'm like, no, what are her policies? Like, what is something that stand out to you? Oh, nothing, I just want to vote. And I'm like,
and it's that brainwashing that they do on the social medias to get these same people to just vote for nonsense. Like, if you don't like the person, you don't like it, then stay out of it, okay? Yeah, we're saying go vote. Even though I don't think it's going to make any big of a difference unless you live in Chicago or Pennsylvania or a swing state. That's how I see it. That's how I see it right now.
Yeah, because the biggest focus is on the swing states. Because there's some states that's just like, all right, this is blue, this is red. You know what I'm saying? Like NYC, that's just going to be blue.
Yeah, there's no point. Like, that's what I'm saying. The electoral college is going to get the votes. Oh, it's blue. Boom. They already know what they're doing.
They know.
You know what I'm saying? But
and then you got Little Scrappy. I don't know if y'all know who Little Scrappy is. He's a rapper. He was popping probably like the early 2000s. And I'm like, man, y'all give this man a platform. It's some of the most ignorant shit I ever heard in my life. Yeah, I'm going to vote for Kamala because she's black. I don't care if she fucks shit up because we got to give her that chance. Because she's a black woman is what we got. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, don't embarrass yourself like this. And see, the thing about it, too, what I also realized, a lot of celebrities will side with the Democratic Party because it's safe. Mm-hmm. Like, there are people who look at Elon Musk now. I mean, he got fuck you money, so it doesn't matter. Mm. They look at him like as he's evil because he's siding with the Republican Party. And I'm like, what are some notable celebrities that side with the Republican Party? And
Amber Rose?
But she's
not. She's a celebrity, but like she don't got pull like that.
Yeah, she don't got no pull like that. It's like, all right, that's Amber Rose.
Hulk Hogan? I don't know.
He's like, is he that relevant much anymore?
He's really not. Damn, I don't really know who. I know some like Fabio Foreign. He's a Trump supporter.
Okay,
now.
Fabio. I mean Chef G.
But
they're not.
They don't got that pull. Like
they're not on a national.
They're not on a Jay-Z level, a Beyonce level, a Taylor Swift level. Like they not on that level. They peons in the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I just don't understand why people even looking for celebrities for direction, because I think some of them are paid. Some of them don't even give a fuck. And they're only siding with the Democrats because they know they won't get canceled. And that's a legit thing, man. Like if a Taylor Swift actually came out and like she's supporting Trump, she would get canceled everywhere.
Yeah, it should have been done. A lot of her supporters or endorsers and all of them probably would have pulled back from her. And I get it. They all trying to play the safe game. But, at the end of the day, if you're a celebrity, you're in the limelight, you got the money regardless of who's going to be the president at the time. Like, you just don't. I think it's better to just not say anything.
Just not say anything. But even if you do, like, so what? Like, you're willing to cancel somebody based off their opinion? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
so what is free speech then?
That's what they want to ban. That's what Elon said. Like, they want to affect your ability.
That's the shit I don't get. Like, what the fuck is free speech if you can't publicly come out and say, I support this person or I don't agree with this, you get canceled because your opinion is the opposite of someone else or the general population. Like, Come on, man. Let people talk. Like let people say what they want to say. Like what the we like this is not a communist country. Like we're not in China, bro. Like this doesn't make no sense to me. But that leads me to ask, should you break up with your spouse or girlfriend or boyfriend if you have different political views?
You know, I would say this, bro. I think no, but in the political climate we in now, like, I don't think I seen motherfuckers this heated before. And maybe because previous elections we were young, so we weren't paying attention as much. Like, even when Obama got elected, we were young. So it's not like we watching the fucking news. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in, middle school? Obama got elected? But Trump and Kamala now, bro, like, people, I'm looking at fights happening at rallies, couples getting divorced. I looked at a woman who, like, she broke up with her boyfriend because he supports Trump and she supports Kamala, and then they broke up over it. I'm looking at some podcasts of women saying, well, some men too. I mainly saw women say this, that their man needs to believe in the same party that they believe in order for them to, be together. And I'm just like, why is that so important? It's like, okay, in a perfect world, you want a partner that shares everything you share, that believes in the same things you believe in a perfect world, but at the end of the day, they're still a separate person. They may have a difference of opinion. How is that going to, like, override your love for that person? Because no matter who comes in office, you're going to get back to your regular lives. So it's like, our political beliefs, does it play that much of a factor?
Is it that big of a deal? Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
so then it just makes me think this too, because sports teams, like football teams, like typically a guy, let's say he's for the Giants or the Jets or whatever, his shorty is most likely going to be for the same team. Like, yeah,
because she ain't gonna pay attention to it like that.
She ain't gonna pay attention like that. And even if she's one of those girls that's heavy into football, like, I don't think it's gonna be a situation where, we can't have a relationship because you're a Jets fan and you're a Giant. I'm a Giants fan. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? These companies are making billions of dollars. You think they give a fuck what team you're on and you know what I mean? So when it comes to the politicians, it's like, they don't care. They, like, realistically, they only care during election season. After that, they don't care if you switch, change. Oh, you said you were going to do this and you didn't do that. Look at Biden.
I was about to say that.
He didn't do nothing for the student loans. But yet, okay, let me take that back. He did something. He did something that didn't even help at all, because all this shit you got to file, you got to apply, you got to get approved, you got to be paid 120 payments of your loans to be qualified for this and to do that. All these damn stipulations, when all he could have done was this. I'm extending the student loan pause until we can figure out something. Yeah. Why couldn't you do that? Why couldn't you do it? Why couldn't you just extend it until you come up with a solution, instead of having people pay and can't afford it? Especially with the high inflation right now. Especially with people going through a hurricane right now.
Biden is out here chilling. He like, man, I'm about to just kick my feet up. You know what I mean? He gonna do 9/11, like he's saying. He just gonna just show his face when it's necessary. Like, the sitting president has not visited the victims of Hurricane Helene. He doesn't give a fuck. He don't care.
But y'all expect Kamala Harris to care. Like, that's what I don't get, bro. Like, she is the sitting VP, and everybody keeps talking about, VP doesn't do anything. The VP has a job. They're not just sitting there to wait until the president dies and then they decide, I'm gonna do something now.
Biden said when he went on The View, he was on The View in New York, last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. He said he delegated a lot of responsibilities to Kamala. He like there was nothing that he can do that she couldn't. Those were his words. So what you mean she didn't have no responsibilities? And when people make it sound like, oh, Kamala is just the VP, I'm like, what do you think? She's his wife? Like, she's
the first lady? She just is there like... Michelle Obama did more than fucking Kamala Harris, bro.
That's a fact.
Like, but that's my thing. It's like, if she's doing this now, and she said also she was deciding vote on a couple of bills and whatever. So she knows that she has a responsibility and a job to do something, right? But if you think Biden is doing all of this shit now and not helping you now, you think she's going to be any different from what he's doing? She's going to continue the same thing. She's going to continue the same thing.
And, you know, whenever I look at Kamala, I'm like, she is just a robot in the Democratic Party. It's like, listen, to some degree, they're both just bots in their respective parties. Because for like with Trump is going to have to agree on some things because that's what his party represents. But when you look at him, you know he doesn't give a fuck slightly. Like, he disagrees with some of the Republican standpoints. You know what I mean? Like, he's not all the way conservative. He's like his own guy. Like, you can tell with the shit he say out his mouth. He's like, listen, I'm my own man. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. Well, if Kamala is just nothing genuine about her. Like, I don't know who she. I'm being for real. Like, whenever I hear her speak, I'm like,
let's not make this about Kamala.
Man, it's all about her. He's all about her.
Yo, the passion is real with this guy, man.
I look at him like, bro, you're just a robot. Show me something. Something.
Yo, let's go. Let's wrap it back in. What
are you talking about?
Yo, just pals, break up with you if you're a Democrat, Republican, like. But yo, I just think people really shouldn't prioritize that type of shit because political views change like the wind, bro. One day they're Republican, next day they're Democrat, next day they don't care. But it is what it is, and I feel like that's very dumb. That's dumb. If you love somebody, it shouldn't be, oh, well, you're a Republican. I can't. Like, no, that's dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. I think it's childish, too. It's just like for me, like, look, I welcome difference of opinions because that's how we learn.
Yeah.
I go hang out with somebody, even though I don't agree with, some people's political beliefs, that don't mean I still won't be your friend. Like, we're in New York. We're surrounded by multiple people who don't vote for Trump. But does that mean I'm going to end my friendship with them?
Yeah, I don't like some people who oh, if you vote for the Republican Party, you're just a coon. Yeah. You're supporting them. You're doing this. They did all this to black people. They're doing, look, on both sides, they fucking up shit. All right, on both sides. And I think people get too consumed into that shit where it's like, they think it's so much deeper than what it really is on the surface. It's like, okay, yeah, certain laws, certain people did certain things. Like, I get that. That's American history right there. Like, come on, we were slaves in this country for crying out loud. Like, come on, right? And it's like, we gotta take what we can that's best for us right now and use it to our advantage for our family and the next generation after us.
Exactly.
That's really what we got to do.
That's really what we got to do.
You got to flip to one side to get a little bit of things and flip to the other side to get whatever, then that's what you need to do.
Like, again, we talked about this. Like, with Ice Cube, he was like, look, Trump is the sitting president. I'll have these issues that I want resolved in my community. I'm going to have to work with him to get some more funding in the black communities and solve these problems with healthcare. Because that's just what you have to do. Like, sometimes you got to work with the other side to get some problems done, to get some problems solved.
Yeah.
So I don't understand like how some people just get attached to these parties emotionally and just let it
get into their love life. Like, I don't get it. And the funny thing is, like, even if, Taylor Swift comes out and endorses Kamala Harris, the Republican people still going to listen to her music.
Mm-hmm.
They still gonna go to her shows. Their kids are still going to her shows.
After a while, it's
like,
not.
Who the fuck really cares?
Because I'm down. Yeah, like once November come and gone, like whoever's the president is just going to be the president, and then
there's no debating it. There's no fighting it.
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
It's just going to be what it is, and then you're going to go back to your regular life.
Like, I will say the media is doing a really good job building up this hype. They really doing a good job building up this hype. I haven't seen this much hype or this much like everyone glued to the TV since COVID. And that was in 2019, 2020. But now, like, the election season, this is just wild. Like, everybody, like, every damn week is something new. People fighting over each other, breaking up, doing all of this nonsense. Like,
this is crazy. Bro, I can't wait to tell my kids when I get old. I'm like, man, 2024, we were in wars, hurricane, president
assassinations,
and then only God knows what's going to happen on November 6th, 7th.
Who knows what's going to happen on Inauguration Day?
Oh, my God.
Like, I don't know.
This shit nowhere near done. It's nowhere near done, bro. It's like every day is something new. And it's just hilarious. We can't keep up. We cannot even keep up with the amount of news circulating around this election.
Free the hostages.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, what happened to them?
They just put that shit under the mat.
Anyway. So, recently Diddy was arrested in New York. He got arrested in New York, right?
Yeah.
I think it was in New York. Feds came, arrested him, and I don't know if he was in a hotel or in his house or whatever. Rich people problems. And apparently they found, I'm sure you probably heard of this already, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, which is just bizarre to me. Like,
yeah, I don't fucking get it.
I don't even know where that even came from. Like, everybody just started talking about 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like, where the hell did that come from? Like,
what is Diddy on?
Like, what? Like, 1,000 bottles could fill this entire room. Like, I don't understand.
When I heard that, because I was trying to be careful of like all the rumors circulating around Diddy, like, he's sleeping with this man, the freaky parties. And like I not saying I didn't believe some of the rumors, because remember Cat Williams called this early in the year before all of this came out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, there's some truth to this. But when he got arrested with all those bottles of baby oil, I'm like, all right, some real freaky shit was really going on up at his parties and in his house. So it's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what use you have for all that baby oil? Like, I don't even know anybody that even still uses baby oil for real.
Bro.
When you were babies. But this nigga just got a warehouse full of that shit in his crib?
Yo, that's crazy. You gotta pay up, bro.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, all that's my money.
Yo. Yo, like, I just don't get it. Like, if he's having these freak offs and all that stuff, like, and you get caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil, that just proves to show that the shit that you was doing was really legitly true. And what I don't like that this whole federal investigation is happening, that they don't allow cameras to be inside of the courtroom.
Yeah.
For federal crimes.
Yeah.
Like, I would like for the people to see that. You know what I mean? Like, is this really true? Like, is this?
Because we were able to see Young Thug.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you're right. I don't like that either.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that in of itself would have been a movie. Like,
because you imagine if somebody taking a stand against Diddy, like, yeah, this is what he did at the parties at the house. Like, Justin Bieber name was coming around.
Yeah, his name keep popping around like all over the place.
Can you imagine the view if Justin Bieber was at the stand? Like, this is what Diddy did to me. Like, can you imagine watching that shit?
Dude. But they really protecting a lot of people right now. And I know a lot of politicians is tied up into that shit too.
Of course. And he in jail, no bail.
Nothing.
Like I don't even know what's the end game for Diddy. Like I think he's gonna get found guilty.
Look, he just need to come clean and rat on everybody. Basically, that's what he should do.
Look,
don't hold it back. The shame is already there. People already know.
Well, Dr. Umar was like telling Diddy not to do that. He's like, don't name any celebrities because they're gonna kill you, bro. Like
he's done. He's done. What is he gonna do? Try to save face for people that's free?
I agree.
That snitching shit don't work out anymore. Like that's just a fad. That's just a myth in the streets.
Look
about
at 6ix9ine.
Exactly. Snitch on everybody. He running around doing whatever the hell he want. That whole shit is like a myth. Snitching. All these hard, tough dudes, they go in jail and they snitch. They snitch on somebody. They can't just say, unless it was back then when we had the mafia and they were actually loyal to each other. None of that shit happens now. There's no loyalty with nobody.
Yeah, because listen, when a judge is threatening you 50 to 100 years, but you get that shit knocked down to
35.
And they're like, just give me a name. Who not singing? Who's not singing? Motherfuckers are gonna be singing.
Damn.
Singing. Yo, knock on wood. I tell people, don't do no crimes around me. Because if I'm in a car and Billy Bob over there got a gun and I ain't know about it and the cops pull us over and like, yo, who gun is it? I'm like, that ain't mine.
This ain't my car.
This ain't mine. Who car is it? That's this person's car. So you need to go ask that motherfucker a question. I'm not getting locked up, bro. I'm a regular ass citizen. Like, snitch. I'm all for it. I'm all for it,
bro. Some people really be saving face, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Face. Them people who you save.
They ain't putting no money on your commissary. They screwing your woman.
Exactly.
Like they in your fridge eating your food. Like, exactly. Damn, son. Yo, it's crazy how he got locked up. Wow, that's wild. Like, and they go back and they on the same BS.
On that same nonsense. So look, listen, I say if you really didn't do the crime, I'll be like snitch. But if you're involved in this crime, that's a whole different kind of thing. But like, if you somebody who's innocent and the judge is like, yo, you got 100 years, but if you give me a name and you could prove you really didn't do it, I could set you free. Who the fuck not singing? There are some people who...
they're going to say something.
They're going to say something. So listen, let it be noted, don't do any crimes around me. But just know you're going to get yours.
Yo, no, that's some real shit. Like, I think Diddy should come clean. Just say it. His image is already torn up. He out in jail, not eating food, trying to like thinking somebody's gonna poison him. Either way, they're gonna get you. Either way, like you can't trust the correction officers. You can't trust anybody in the jail cells with you.
Right.
You can't trust nobody. So at this point, you're just gonna run nuts.
Right.
And I don't know. Like, it's very weird for a man to have a bed on a basketball court. Like, I was watching videos. Diddy has a humongous bed in his backyard.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He also has a bed on a basketball court.
I didn't even know that.
I'm like, what? And he's like in the bed, jumping around. I'm like, you're a grown-ass man. Like, why do you have a bed in on a basketball court?
Like, what you on, bro?
And like, dudes is there shooting around, and they're like laying in the bed. I'm like, that is just the most awkward shit ever. Like, yo. I don't understand. Like, you put some chairs outside for me to sit down, but a mattress?
You're like, I'm gonna get it in anywhere, yo.
No. Like, I just don't understand. Like, if I was at, in the wildest scenario, like if I was some way, like I didn't know about his situations, and let's say I'm a celebrity and I'm there, and I'm like, yo, why the fuck does dude have a bed outside? Like,
yeah, no, that's mad weird.
Like that would be my first question. Be like, why do you have a mattress outside? Like, it's like a triple decker king size bed. Like, I just don't get it.
Like why? Yeah, no, some questions got to be.
I understand the
pool,
but a bed.
But yeah, like what? Why the bed?
Like, why a bed? And then on a basketball court, you're playing ball. Half the bed is in half of the damn.
That shit in the way. It sounds like it's just in the way.
It is in the way. Like half the 3-point line, you can't even go over there to shoot. You got to step on the bed. Like that's some weird shit. And I'm like, you telling me all them dudes that's running around, hanging around, all them real ones, the Chris Browns of the world, the Quavos, the little babies, all of them, like nobody ever said like step to this dude and be like, yo, like why you got a mattress at a party outside? Like,
yeah,
put
I don't
shit
get
in
that.
the bedroom.
Bro, they all knew some freaky shit was going on.
You know what I mean?
And the lights turn when, the party dying down, it's dark out, people in the damn pool, like, yo, bed right there, let's go dry up over there, and then some shit go down right there in the bed. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit gotta be wild. And I remember one time I saw a video where Gervonta Davis, the boxer,
yeah.
he went to a Diddy party, and yo, Diddy was just like on level 10 with this man. Like, he's dapping him up, he's giving him a hug, and then like he's giving him a hug to the point where he starts to lift him up off the ground.
Oh nah.
And
you're a grown ass man. You don't do that.
And, Tank, he's a shorter dude.
Yeah, he's small.
Taller, so he's like picking the man up. And then like they showed videos like later on a different angle of the club or his house. And Chris Brown goes over to him. He's like, yo, what the fuck is this guy doing? And then all of a sudden, Diddy just jumped. Like, he literally jumped into the circle of where they were talking and started hugging Gervonta Davis again. And I'm like, yo, that's just like awkward, super bro.
Weird.
Y'all a bunch of millionaires, billionaires, and you running around hugging and lifting up people with mattresses in your backyard? Like, I don't get that. Like, how can people not? I would have, like, that would have been my first, like, if I were to go there, I'd be like, yo, why is that there? Like, I don't get it. But look, people are not as real as they say they are, these celebrities. It couldn't be me, man. If I seen some shit like that, I've been like, yo, I'm calling the feds. Like, yo, some shit happening in here. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? My face might be in the camera, but I was not a part of this. You see what I'm saying? Because when them allegations start swinging around, as we know, motherfuckers start singing. Motherfuckers start singing. And you know people who probably have nothing to do with the situation. They was just there. They name coming up. Oh, you was there too. And
like,
you was there
I was
too.
just having a drink, talking to people. Like,
yo, and then he's drugging people's drinks. Like, I thought that was weird.
That's
Diddy
what the bed outside is for. Because people out there drinking. He's like, all right, let me just put them on the bed here and then go to town with the baby oil.
Who the hell knows what happens, bro? He's like, yeah, I got $1,000 of baby oil in the room over there. Like, don't worry about it. Like, that is freaking psychotic.
2024, bro.
Psychotic. Yo, I don't know what the hell Dr. Umar's saying about Diddy not saying nothing. He need to sing. He need to sing. I want to know everybody who was involved. I want to know everybody that was involved.
Bro, I can imagine a celebrity shivering in their boots right now.
Yo, I'm like, why didn't a hacker come and find all these shit yet? Why didn't they come and like hack their way into all these computers and find out something? Like, they could hack the government, all these other places, whole countries. Hack this dude and just spill the beans. Yeah. Spill the beans. Like, the people want to know. I want to know.
The celebrities that were involved probably put hundreds of thousands on Diddy books right now. Like, yo, don't sing. You know what I'm saying? There's no we cool.
Don't sing. Don't sing, man. Yo, somebody need to find some information out. But moving on, Cassie.
But hold on, one thing before we move on.
Go ahead.
Last year, they had a picture of Diddy and Eric Adams when Eric Adams gave him the key to the city.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, and they're like, and what a difference a year makes, bro. Because now they both about to go to jail. Diddy already in jail. Eric Adams might join them soon.
Eric Adams gonna be a cellmate, bro.
It's just
Eric Adams gonna say, "Yo, I need that key back. You need to get out of here."
but yeah, go
Yo,
ahead.
did he take the key back from him though?
Damn, I don't know. I feel like I heard that. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%.
I think so.
I feel like I did hear that though.
Damn, got the key to the city, got locked up. The dude that gave you the key
About to get
locked up. You can't make that shit up.
Yo, can't make it up.
Yo, why everybody? Yo, this is, you think about it, this was the year of getting locked up, like for a lot of high profile people. Trump under investigation, he could have faced some time.
Trump.
Eric Adams,
you got Diddy.
the other senator that lied about his education. I forget his name.
I know he's
White
talking
dude.
about. Yeah, I can't remember his name. I quickly heard about it. I didn't look deep into it, but yeah.
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 You got Diddy. Look, this is high profile shit.
This high
going
profile
on.
stuff.
This is weird.
This is a weird year, bro. But yeah, we'll see.
Hey, we'll see what happens. We got a couple more months left in this year. I don't know. I remember the beginning of 2023 is when the Ukraine war started. I think 2022. I don't know. One of them. It was like the very beginning of the new year, kind of like a month
still in it
and a half in. But anyway, Cassie, which doesn't make any sense to me what she was saying.
Oh yeah.
She said, she's tired of all the memes about the baby oil. Tired of all the memes about Diddy and his antics and his freak off parties, and that people should stop making memes. She publicly came out and said that. So it's like, that's your number one concern at this moment? Like,
yeah,
the memes, you think you can control the internet? People make fun of people all the damn time for the smallest things.
For the smallest and darkest things. People make fun of people
Dying, doing like handicapped, special needs people. People making fun of all types of people. And you think they're going to stop because of you?
Bro, when Trump got assassinated, people on the internet like, why the fuck did you miss? He should have... This is the internet, bro.
You can't. The internet is undefeated. Will remain undefeated for the rest of time. Okay? There's nobody can stop the internet. All right? Cassie, you done made your millions off of the situation. Because, look, like I said way back in the earlier episodes on this podcast, I kept it 100 with y'all.
100.
I kept it 100 with y'all. I was like, yo, Cassie should have came out when it was happening back then. Why are you coming out now? Everybody didn't have no qualms about anything. Oh yeah, she's the victim. This, that. I get it. I understand. It's it's a sad thing to experience, bad thing to experience. Blah 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 blah. And you fast forward to now, she's gonna come out and talk about some people should stop making memes and stop making fun of the situation. You done made your money. Everybody else now, you see, I heard there was over 4,000 other people who came out to try to get some money from the whole Diddy case to say that they were also abused.
Yeah, I heard.
Right, and they had to chop it down to like 300 people or something like that. And I'm like, yo, you got your bread, Cassie. Everybody else trying to get their bread now too. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to dismiss the shit that happened to her. It was horrible and horrific. But like, you living good now. All right? Let other people deal with what they gotta deal with. You shouldn't even be coming out and saying anything.
Yeah, I think, the Diddy shit was resolved with you. Now you can't
swiftly.
Yeah. One time. And
my thing is, if you was really hurt, you would have not take that settlement and you would have still went ahead and talked about what happened.
When that video came out, I was like, damn, like she should have pressed criminal charges, like try to get him locked up for what he did, because it was a brutal and gruesome video of how he handled her. Like,
but when I really think about this stuff, like if you were a victim of someone that did all this horrible stuff to you, right?
mm-hmm.
And you settle with this same dude for whatever undisclosed amount of money, right? Wouldn't you want him to get locked up so he doesn't continue doing the same shit he was doing and continue thinking what he did was okay? Like, that's like saying somebody came, shot your family member, and you were like, okay, instead of sending him to jail, give me some money. Like, do you really feel like you got your justice from that?
Some people might feel like the money.
All right, but then doesn't that show what her real motive was?
No, yeah, no. You're right.
I'm just trying to make sense of it. Like,
you're right.
She could have continued her career or do something else.
Because it's on, even though it's about you, it's not only about you, because now, since you decided to go press criminal charges, how many other women did he beat like that too? You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, like, leaving him out on the street, the girl he was with after you probably suffered the same fate. The girl he was with after that suffered the same fate because you didn't decide to pursue criminal charges against him and get him locked up. So I'm just thinking, like, the way he was so comfortable and beating the snot out of her, I'm like, he had to do that to other women.
He did do it to other women. The other women he was with before Cassie. And I heard that when Diddy was beating on that other girl, she was laughing. So I felt like Cassie has something to do with it as well. Like, she was probably also taking part of that shit too. Like, it's got to be deeper than that, bro.
Yeah.
It's not no, Diddy was only doing horrible shit to her. Like, she wasn't also trying to persuade other people to do shit as well. Like, it just doesn't sound right. There's a lot of information that's being missed.
No, yeah. And unfortunately, we're not gonna, unless it comes out again, because look how long this Cassie stuff took to come out. So unless it comes out like that, I don't think we're ever gonna hear about it. But and that is unfortunate.
Nah, it is unfortunate. And again, I'm not trying to be too insensitive about it, but like, put your fucking thinking caps on.
Yeah, it's just like now, all right, you said what you said about stop making fun of the situation, but are people actually going to actually stop? No. Nobody's going to stop.
Nobody's going to listen to you.
And Diddy, his name is still circulating in the news about all this stuff. So, like, this is an ongoing thing. Like, people are going to talk about it, make fun. You can't just come on camera and tell people to not talk about it. Like, I just don't see, like, this Diddy shit is just the beginning.
Yeah, this is just the trial. When the trials start, like,
oh my god,
yo, there's this this YouTube channel, Law and Crime or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They be breaking down cases in detail. They cover the YSL case.
Yeah.
When this come out, whew, yo, I just can't wait for the name drops, yo. I was like, I knew it. I do it.
Bro, and that person, whoever them people are, they're going to have to just crawl in a hole.
Damn, this is going to be funny. But anyway, you got anything else you want to add about this for this episode? Because...
Nah, this is a good episode. We got some more other shit to talk about.
Man. Well, I just want to shout out to all the people that's been subscribing. Hitting the like button. By this time, you've probably seen a few of our interviews already.
Yeah.
We like to cover, like I said in the beginning of this episode, we like to cover everything, all aspects of things that happen to people in daily lives. Like, we're keeping it real. We don't like to just stick on one topic. You know what I mean? Shorts is gonna be popping out. You know what I'm saying? Hit like. Subscribe. We're trying to get up our numbers, trying to get to 300, 500, 1,000. rock with us. You see what I'm saying? Keep rocking with us. We're gonna keep giving y'all the content 100% straight on fucking facts. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't holding back on nothing. A lot of podcasters like to hold back.
Yeah, we're not holding back. You know, we gonna speak our minds and listen. If you want to be a guest on the show, you know, email us and we'll try to make it happen.
Yeah, definitely email us. Reach out some way, somehow. We respond to all the emails and we try to get to all the comments, even though y'all be blowing that shit up like crazy. But
yeah, it's hard to get to everybody.
Hard to get to everybody. We read them and we checking them. All right, we are, and it's entertaining. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. But yeah, definitely like, comment, subscribe. I'm Rich, and I'm signing out.
D signing out.
Deuces.